dungeon. We haven't played this in a little while. It did win the vote, so we'll be playing it to completion now. 4 hours today. I did just get back from PAX West, so we'll be talking a lot about that if you're watching this in the future on YouTube and you're puzzled as to why that's suddenly a huge topic. This game is somewhat friendly to off-topic conversation. I am going to try to save some PAX stories for when Kat is here, because he wanted to share kind of a post-mortem of how it went down. But overall, it was a very good experience.
You answered the letter. Now, like me, you are a part of this place.
I think I've heard that line before. Interesting. It was a really good experience for Kat. It was a really good experience for Jaden, and my panel went really well. Had 30, 40 people show up, which is about the level of audience that I'm comfortable with, obviously. I was able to give the talk without shaking or being nervous the whole time, and all of the jokes landed. And I got plenty of questions, and people came up afterward and gave me really nice feedback, so I'm glad that I ran it. Yeah. Let's see. Kat liked it enough that he wants to go to PAX every year now as a business trip for Jaden. Kind of network and get his music out there. And he wants to bring Donovan out next year too, so we're already starting to look into that. We might try to do PAX South, since it's much cheaper to fly there and much cheaper to get lodging there. And badges are still on sale. They don't sell out in like 10 minutes like they do with PAX West. Thank you, Ludifex. You're kind to say so. I had somebody come up after from Monolith, guys that make the Mordor Shadow of War type games, and he told me I should reach out to him, which I did. His wife was very nice, though. I guess she's a government researcher, and she said, "Thank you for being an example of non-toxic masculinity." Aw, I appreciate that. Yeah. I do have slots for 2 more people in my roster, but I think I'm mostly needing healers, so I'm going to wait on doing that. Meeting with the dev went well. I'm waiting to follow up with them. I would like to play their game. Sounds like a cool game. Basically, I met with the publisher. The developer is one guy. He made the art, the music, the gameplay, and everything, and they've been trying to get him to stream his development process for a while, but he hasn't really been able to do it on his own, so they asked if... I said I would be more than thrilled to have him either in Discord or in chat to talk about the game he made and answer questions about the design of it and some of the decisions, things like that. It sounds like he's enthused about those sorts of conversations. If he's got like a co-host or a show host that's interviewing him toward it. I do need to get more low-level characters. I guess most of my low-level characters are in the hospital right now. Alright. Blaster. Huh. Any idea why it won't let me select her right now? There we go. It's just being janky. Right, I gotta pick a higher level zone. That must be the problem. I need to switch mice. This mouse is kind of being janky. Let's try this one. So bring Buckin. Do I have a good level 3 tank type character? I might not. Sornus. Let's see, and I guess I can bring Chaos too. Has anyone ever had issues with this game not being responsive? I don't think I've ever had this problem before. Yes, thank you, Kami. So I'm trying to click on him, and it's moving slightly, but I can't really get it to move here. Maybe it's because I'm full screened? Let me try changing some settings here. I don't want to have that happen while we're playing, if I can help it. I don't think I can do a windowed full screen in this game, right? Mind shield. Where? Shield in my head. That's pretty great. I love it. Maybe it's just the location where I can click and drag on these characters is odd. Hopefully it doesn't affect the actual level stuff. Ooh, I'd love to get that Candle of Life. Go fight the Swine King. What are the mechanics for the Swine King? Oh, I don't think I can risk it, to be honest. Can't do the courtyard yet because I don't have an invitation yet. Just room battles. Try doing a long mission. It's possible. Does it give me 25% damage versus bloodsuckers? It's not terribly exciting now. Do not kill Wilbur. Okay, thank you. I'll give it a try. Why not? Ooh, I like that. Your party's not fully outfitted with trinkets. I don't know if that's new or not, but I'm a fan. Unequip all trinkets. Yes. Sort by rarity. Healing skills. I think I have multiple things that give a significant bonus to healing skills, don't I? Pretty good. Just can't wipe, or that would be very, very bad if I lose all that stuff. Minus 20% stress if they have the Crimson Curse. Huh. This is my Hound Master, right? Can I sort by class restriction? Sun, yeah, definitely want that. Hey Yahan, how you doing? Protecting marked characters can be useful. Gotcha. Oh, I don't even have his stun skill set for him, do I? Alright. What? I guess you can do it from the third row. Hound's Harry kind of got nerfed, didn't it? It used to be much better back in the day. See, 8 dodge, minus 10 accuracy on range skills. I don't feel so great about that part. Especially since I'm mostly using range skills with him. Okay. Extra damage in position 1. Stress and torch buff 75. Accuracy on range skills I could take. I can get something that gives me dodge to make up for the penalty there. I think I'll take it. I don't think I really have anything like that, though. Does have the Crimson Curse. Alright, what do we got in terms of this guy? Take the penalty to healing skills. I don't really use his healing, right? Accusation, smite, stunning blow. So I use both of those. Let's see if I've got a good protection option though first, right? Barristan's head. Just makes him really stressed out. Try that, see how that goes. Fingers crossed. We'll see what happens. Gotta bring a bunch of blood. Makes me very sad, but what are you going to do? 2 for each of them, I think should be fine. Lots of food. Couple shovels. This is the Warrens, which means pigs, which means blight, right? Not blood. Okay. Keys have been useful. Plenty of torches, which I'll definitely use. Should be all that I need, I think. Fingers crossed. Let's try not to die.
My first attempts at summoning were crude, and the results disappointing. I soon found, however, that the type and condition of the host's meat was a critical factor. The best results came from pigs, whose flesh is most like that of man.
Playing low IQ characters is fun in D&D. I once played a mute character that communicated with like written signs, like a Bugs Bunny cartoon.
A nameless abomination. A testament to my failures. It must be destroyed.
Crimson Curse is kind of good if you stay on top of it, I guess. Right. And the boss room is always the furthest possible room from my starting location, right? Now, is that in the sense that it's the most rooms distant? Like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. It's probably this corner room, right? Go up. Yeah, Wile E. Coyote. Let's go. Alright, map. Lucky early result. Because it only gets me the next room, but it's not that big of a deal. Throbbing cocoons. Alright, torch didn't do it. Anti-venom didn't do it. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, I guess it's a way to get an invite. It's fine. Fortunately, most of this party already has the thirst. Didn't have anyone left to be the voice of reason, right? Sometimes you have to play that role even if you don't want to, right? All of them dodges. Oh, there was a secret room. I missed it. Thanks. Oh, I missed Red Blackjack. He does have to be in the second row. Shoot. Well, I can always move him later. 30, 60%. Bummer. Nice.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
Guess I can get the bonus versus marked from the Houndmaster. I'm smart about it. There we go. That's damage. No bleed though. Nice. So I should get an invite after that, which is good. Baron's invitation, crest, citrine.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Oh, the secret room is down in the bottom left corner. Oof, it's kind of out of the way. Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll go over there later.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Stashed heirlooms. Nice. Nice surprise. That never happens. Awesome. It does not reveal them from stealth. Forgot about that. Ooh, that's a bummer. Oh, and I can't hit them at all, even though this is technically AoE. Huh. Well then. Suffers stress if you pass turn, of course you do. Well, so much for the surprise round giving value. Ooh, we don't have any way to remove horror. Yikes. That could be bad. Stealth was a smart mechanic to include. I don't think I have any way to deal with it. With this group, at least. Unless if, like, Dazzling Light drops stealth. Probably does not. 71%. Give it to me. It's not that bad. Ugh. Oof. Man. This guy is the worst. It's not a great opening. So, Zealous Accusation needs to target at least one visible character for it to work? Is that how it works? What? How do I know that... Oh, maybe it's just that's true for all abilities. Grapeshot Blast targeted 3 characters and one of them was visible. That's why it was able to hit. I think I understand.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Pretty good heals. It's a retro rocket. Requested it. Doggo Hug Heal. Darkest Dungeon is a better game than Breath of the Wild because you can pet the dogs. Goes without saying.
Give them no quarter.
Land the stun there, nice. That helps a little bit at least. I'm just not lucky today when it comes to missing attacks. Jeez. I don't really have any corpse clears either. It's too bad. He's gonna get all stressed out. Maybe we'll get virtuous though. We'll see. Gonna hold my breath.
Their formation is broken. Maintain.
At least the stress debuff wore off. That's nice. Yes, yes. Okay. Dump some torches. It's only 750 gold. I'll find that elsewhere.
As the light gains purchase,
A torch.
spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Alright, no enemies in here. Now I can always fight the boss and then go check out the secret room, right? I guess inventory space might be an issue, but... Stack of books. Work with a book. Game has taught me not to read. Reading is one of the most dangerous, ill-advised things you could possibly do. 90% disarm, 90% disarm. Nice. Does every curio have an item that can do something with it? Like the stack of books, is there some item that can interact with a curio? Why read when you have such a short lifespan? I know, right? Exactly. The hunger. Hey, it's the Swine King.
A travesty.
Let's not fuck it up this
Wandering
time.
mountain of hatred and rage.
Your face is a blundering mountain of hatred and rage. End these two. Yikes. Extra damage versus marked. Nice dodge. Dang. Dag, yo. Alright. Guessing this guy's not really stunnable. Technically he could be, I guess. Prot debuff's kind of nice. Oh, wow. That hit pretty well, and you got a good bleed out of it. Nice. This game gives a new meaning to YOLO. This game is brutal. Alright, well, I missed, so I can't really tell if it's better damage or not. Let's see.
A momentary abatement.
I am back from PAX. How are you doing, Game Saucer? Yeah. Possum Raging went ham. Yeah. I remember now that you mentioned it. I was like, oh, this seems obvious. Kill Wilbur. And then he just went nuts. I think I had it was my first ever full party wipe. Whoa, holy shit. Wow. Good job, Chaos. Houndmaster fucking wrecking. Yeah, good seeing you. 14, alright, so it's comparable. Maybe I've just been hesitant to use things that have an advantage versus marked because of the extra, like, turn burden of setting it up. Seems like it's really good, though. Does the mark last for the entire combat? Oh, no, maybe it wears off after a little while. Looks like it does. Okay. That's fine. The prot debuff is great, too. Dang. Dag, yo. Alright. Okay with him being in the front row. I'm gonna post on there. Witness has been getting points.
A momentary abatement.
Obliterate masses.
Mortality
Ouch.
clarified in a single strike.
How is Wilbur so low on health? Does Wilbur do stuff that damages himself? Oh, it's because of riposte. Shit. I didn't notice myself doing that. Yikes. Should be more careful. Wonder if Wilbur's trying to proc it on purpose. Should be okay, I think. Let me try nuking him here. Sick.
How many rats will it take to gnaw through a ton of putrid flesh?
It's a good question. Hey, that went much better than last time.
Success so
Blueprints.
clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick
Of the light? Okay, what can I reasonably dump here?
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
It's for done, speed. Lower chance of being surprised. You can sell trinkets too, right? I guess they're both common. I don't need to stress about taking them too bad. Nope, let's continue adventuring. Go find this thingy-majig. I'll do, pig. I'll do. I gotta take a battle if I go down there regardless. I guess I could rest now. That seems kind of over the top. Do it to maybe keep the Houndmaster from stressing out. Yeah, I'll get free of an inventory slot.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Alright, I gotta do something to keep from getting ambushed, because that shit blows real bad. Gobs here. Prevents nighttime ambushed. Thanks, doggo. Good looking out, friend. Minus 20 stress. No mortality debuffs. Clean guns. Got 6 left. Sweet. I really like this game and like the resting system It's very, very clever on the whole. Okay. Now, I think I asked this last time, but I forget the answer. The Shield Breaker character tends to have, like, nightmares about snakes every night. Does she eventually get over that, or is that just a consequence of bringing the Shield Breaker with you? Unavoidable. Well, so much for that. Nope. I think I need them to attack to have any chance of hitting them when they're stealth like that. Ooh, and it lasts several rounds. Yikes. I think the main thing they do is damage, though, so it's not the end of the world, I guess. They're gonna be stealth for one more round. Oof. Base heal for 10. I love it. Nice dodge. Good job. Give me that stun, please. Holy Lance is 3rd rank only for the Crusader, right? It's kind of like a protection against getting knocked back. It is pretty good damage too, I guess. Good work.
A momentary abatement.
I like having the 2 giant heal boosts. So it kind of turns her into a glass cannon, but it could be worse. Ow. Oh, it only goes to the back couple rows. Okay, I don't think I realized that. Nice. Living the dream. Abomination only.
Victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Sorry, Mr. Abomination. I think we wanted these guys to be swapped, yeah. So there's a battle in here. Should be okay, though.
The light, the promise of safety.
Oh, man. Surprises are going great. Mr. Abomination is my father. I think that guy's a stressed dude, so if I can stun him, that would be helpful. So the way I'll hit the stealth guy. It's too bad Dazzling Light doesn't reveal stealth, but what are you gonna do? 45% stun resist. Fingers crossed. Hey, look at that. Hey, Baxcast, how you doing? No worries. I actually posted a YouTube video that has the whole talk on it. If you wanted to check that out, it's just on my YouTube channel. It should be the most recently published video. You could catch the end of it if you wanted to see it. Did it for exactly that reason.
Ringing ears.
No worries. Let me know what you think if you had any questions or
The
anything.
end approaches.
Totally been there with events running long or getting stuck up against a line. Like there was a music panel that we had to skip, which I was really bummed at. I wanted to take my nephew to it because it would have conflicted with the live D&D game line, which he very much enjoyed. Glad we made it to that.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Speaking of PAX and Darkest Dungeon, check out this rad Fangamer t-shirt. I spent way too much money at Fangamer like I always do. You can probably see the picture of it if you look on Fangamer's website. It's pretty great. They honestly have the best gaming gear. Just go pretend like they sponsor me. They totally don't. He's gonna die in a turn, so I don't have to do anything with him. Oh.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its
Oh,
own.
you. If I land the stun, yeah, I can try to do some healing. Nice, Yukipo. I also bought the Onion Knight t-shirt and the Bonfire t-shirt from Fangamer. They had a really cool purple Dark Souls hoodie, but it was actually
an insidious killer.
It was almost too subtle. Like, I don't think you could really have any chance of knowing that it was Dark Souls related. I think it was like the pattern from the Grass Crest shield or something. I can't even really tell you what that looks like. Let's see here. 1,000 gold. 250 gold. Trying to find more space if I can make it here. Hopefully I don't get hungry on my way out of this room. I feel like there's a decent chance of that happening to me. Definitely need heirlooms more than anything else, so now prioritize other stuff to get them if I can. So I'm never going to remember to use my dog treats, so I can toss those guys. Somewhere Nodovan is crying. Highlights and experiences. I think that the Acquisitions Incorporated, like the live D&D game, was probably the best one they've ever put on. I've gone to that every year since 2012, and just the pacing was fantastic. I think Chris Perkins, the DM, just lucked out that Mike and Jerry split the party because it let him cut away whenever things started to drag on or get boring. Brigade was awesome as always. The band that's fronted by a speedrunner, I always enjoy going to see them. Merch was really, really good. It was fun going with so many people who were new. We brought my nephew Jaden, his dad, Kat, my best friend. Jaden's excited. I think that be able to use PAX as a networking experience for him with his music. Didn't actually get to talk about this. Kat will talk about it more when we do a post-mortem stream later, but he ran into this guy that had like a nerd shoe store, like shoes and sneakers that have cool nerd and video game art on them. And they got to talking, and he said that he would be interested in playing Jaden's music in the store when people are shopping. Really, really cool. Secret room. I know I'm leaving after this, so I can start throwing stuff out. So I can throw out the remaining keys. Throw out the remaining torches. 3,500 gold. I can throw out the remaining shovels that I never used. Alright, get the hell out of here. This dream... I know, right? Oh, really, really cool. So I didn't actually see the booth. I'll have to ask him to share it, but I've seen people who have these where they'll have, like, Chuck Taylors that have really cool designs sewn onto them. They'll have, like, you know, the side of it will be the first part of Super Mario Brothers 1-1. So I assume it's something like that, but I'll have to ask Kat and see what they actually have. Extra scouting chance in the wheel. Soreness is level 4, so I can't use him anymore. Just kind of a bummer.
We dug for months, years, an eternity, and we were rewarded with madness.
Or is that wrong? Is it that the level 4 characters can go with level 3s, but the 5s are all by themselves? I am not from Seattle. I'm from Los Alamos, New Mexico, and before that, California, and before that, Ohio. I grew up in Ohio. So we made the trek to Seattle. Let's see. Who's still stressed out? They're doing kind of okay on stress right on. Her, not so much. Blaster Master, let's go to the tab. Roger needs praying. Hi, Mom. Wants to drink. I think we ended up going to PAX West, previously PAX Prime, because my good friend Deidriarch, his family's from Seattle, so we used to crash with them, which was great because lodging there is really expensive. But this year we had to get an Airbnb. 0-2 is beginner tier, 3 to 4 is intermediate, 5 to 6 is expert. Oh, I didn't know there was a level 6. Right on. Okay. Mustache Girl's doing fine. How are we doing here in general? Probably dump my current party. Let's see, I just got a bunch of new heirlooms, so maybe I could unlock some stuff. Blacksmith was done? Not quite. I still have one more level to unlock. But I think I was going to save that for later. The guild we needed to do. Alright, training regiments done. We need paintings. 7 paintings. Got tons of crests that I could maybe trade. Look at this blueprint that I found. Does it tell you what the blueprint you brought back was, or are you just gonna have to figure it out based on what you left behind? 2 additional respite points if you have at least 1 abomination, hellion, or leper in your party. Litterbacks, nice meeting you. Hope you enjoy the panel if you get a chance to watch it on YouTube. I don't have the resources for any of these. Oh, blueprints are itself a resource. Oh, I understand it. Gotcha. Of course, that's more beneficial. I feel like a lot of these are endgame upgrades. You're not really expected to do them now, given how expensive they are in heirlooms. Now wait, does Performance Hall mean that the Jester Bard character now permanently has minus 10% stress, plus 2 speed, and a 20% damage boost to Finale, and it refers to that character only? Is that how that works? Yeah, I kind of want to get the bank. Just having value all the time. I got the money for it too. Let's see if I can get there. I feel like you want to get that as soon as humanly possible, right? So I can get 23. Oh man, the rate to trade there is kind of bad. 26. 38. 40. I can just barely get to 40 portraits if I use all of my resources, and that's not quite enough. So I could try to go in levels and try to save up portraits for it. I guess that's the only one that I really want to get right now. Let's make sure that everybody is all sufficiently upgraded here, to the extent that I can. Well, Buckin's not. Yikes. Okay. I got the money for it, I may as well spend it, you know? Especially since I've got the discounts for these guys. Something's kind of janky with, like, the area where I can click the character. I don't know what it is. Nation... Okay, blaster. Oh, can I not do it while they're resting? I should have done that before putting them in there. Oh well. Shit happens. Sir Brewski. Hi, Mom. It's resting. Phoenix. Who I haven't really been using. Definitely want to give him the manacles buff. Maybe make decisions for other stuff later. Ben, Morty, Spoonie, Slice Off, Inspiring Tune. Solo's really only good in combination with Finale, right? I'll just keep him with those three for now. So I get other options later. Mustache Girl. What's his nuts? Classic character. What's his ability? I thought he had an ability that cleared stealth. Maybe not. Clears corpses, maybe not stealth. It's 15 dodge. Torch -5. I don't know how I feel about that one. Hat Girl. Right, and she's got the really good bonus healing thing now. So we want the +3 dodge is her best ability. Fortifying Vapors. Have her do a little bit of damage, and I guess protect me. Let me look at this guy. 50% healing skills, 15% max HP. Cool. Her heal is probably still kind of garbage, but decide what else I would give her. Maybe another one of the healing skill bonuses. Her heal sucks though, like the whole point of the antiquarian is to get extra loot at the expense of having kind of a crappy character that sucks at their job. So, can we recruit anybody new? Arbalist, Hellion, and Bounty Hunter. The class. It's our mix right now. Oh, I see. People that are in my party are treated. Okay, hold on a sec. Go back. Good name one, Johan. I don't think we ever had one after you, did we?
The tragic extent of my failings.
Kiwi, Marty, Propagable, Trogdor, Leon, Penis. Maybe you named Marty a long time ago. Hey, Dieter. Congratulations, Dieter, on the birth of his son, Locke. Hey. I assume you mean the treasure hunter and not the philosopher, or maybe it's a mix of both. Way to go, man. You're partially responsible for the existence of that person. Is there a class that I don't have? Definitely have more than enough Vestals. I kept saying I need more healers, but I already have 3 of them. Could maybe get another Plague Doctor. I only have 1. They're pretty good. How many Hellions do I have? Like 2? 2. What about... Okay, I've got 3 of these guys. So I'll take the Hellion. Find another
Barbaric
deep
rage
stock of
and
terror.
unrelenting savagery make for a powerful ally.
I think Andrew and I are going to adopt or take you up on that. Let's see. Here, you can be Johan the Hellion. It is done. Try to get my low-level characters out there so I could do Johan, Stella, What's His Nuts, and Mustache Girl, or Hat Girl. Let's try that. Video game baby names that aren't too wacky. I like Locke. Locke hits all the notes of its, one syllable. It's difficult to pronounce incorrectly, although when I was a kid I totally pronounced Locke's name as Lockie, so... could happen. So I could bring Spoonie or Morty. It's pretty good deeps, I think, right? Maybe we'll bring What's His Nuts. I don't know what's going on with everything else in the game seems to be working fine, but whenever I try to click these characters, it doesn't let me. Kill a Sodden Crew. People already pronounce it. It's like Loki. No. Andrea watched Patrick Rothfuss on the stream, and then Hapax Mando and Leewit all went to it, but that was during Jaden's music panel, so we went to that instead. Green Winemaker's Reserves. Immune to death by Crimson Curse. Huh. Well, that's interesting. How does the Sonorous Prophet work? I know I've already beaten him. I might just need to bring up a wiki next time I play this. Farmstead. Right, and the Farmstead is like... It's like a horde mode. You just try to survive for as long as you possibly can. Oh, I should give all these people trinkets while I'm waiting. I'm going to do that now. Unequip all. Sort. Plus 10 dodge is pretty good. Marks people the attack, so you either need to hit the last row or smash through all his front row adds while healing and protecting. Gotcha. Debuff skill chance, plus 8 dodge. So do I have anything that's leper exclusive? I do. Accuracy boost on that is awesome, because his accuracy is garbage. Man, is it bad. Extra damage in position 1, damage versus Eldritch. Oh, you get more money the more ads you kill? Really? That's interesting. Do the accuracy thing. I want accuracy very badly on this guy, because his accuracy sucks. So I'm taking a stress penalty. I guess it'll negate the penalty on that if I take that guy. Oh, they're both plus 10%. Alright, take some dodge. That's not a big deal. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, Yahan. I'll re-equip you here. I have Hellion exclusive gear. I do. Bonuses if torch is below 25. Well, I'm never going to do that. Selfish pendants. I should make sure that Yahan has the proper skills equipped. Do that real fast. Barbaric Yawp, Iron Swan, Wicked Hack. So I don't really care for Bleed Out, but I don't know what else I would do. Breakthrough is nice, but the debuff sucks really bad. Front one only. 9 points of bleed damage over 3 rounds. I guess I'll try it. Yeah, lock with an E on the end is how you spell his name in Final Fantasy VI. And the Philosopher's name. Okay. Still not gonna give away your drink. Fair enough. Stun skill, debuff skill. Wow, I would totally use that if it wasn't so problematic. Equip Yahan with Bake. Since I have such low-level characters, I think I'm going to be a wuss and... Well, am I going to be a wuss? Rat Carcass might be kind of good. We need paintings for the thing that I want, don't we? Maybe that can help inform my decision. One of the places I want to go give paintings. Okay. Marks people he attacks seem to hit the last row or smash through all his front row adds. So who can hit the last row? Not the leper. kind of, sort of the occultist. Although that attack's not great. Definitely not. Yeah, we're not fighting a boss with the antiquarian. Let's do the easy one, and we'll do a hard one next time with a more experienced party. Yeah, looks and sounds like a name, exactly. I think that's an important goal. Not naming your kid like Cloud, right? Apologies to anyone in chat whose name is Cloud. The Cove is bleeding. The ones that start with W are Blight, right? Cloud's a good name for a cat. Yeah. That's cute. As someone that has themed cat names.
The smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable.
Name your kid Squall. Way to go, bud.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Ooh, that's cool. Oh wow, I can do a ton of shit there. Alright, medicinal herbs. Medicinal herbs, you generally use them with organic things. Is that true? I have 13 are cars. Apparently Khaleesi's a really popular name right now. Kelly C. Yeah. Any name is good for a cat. I don't really respond to it anyway. That's a good point. I like the name Finn. So I'm a big Adventure Time nerd. Cats will respond to names with high-pitched sounds in them? Really? I've heard that cats do like read their brain patterns. They know their name and they respond to their name. Or they don't respond. They recognize it, but they do not respond. It's not that they just don't hear it. They just don't give a shit. Yeah, the last couple episodes of Adventure Time came out a couple days ago. Okay, so now she can heal for 3 instead of like 1. Still not very great. Alright, didn't miss that time. Good job. Oh, that was kind of a waste though, because it's just gonna murder it. Let's do this. Bold and the Beautiful was a huge thing in Finland in the mid-90s. A few ridges and brooks happened. My nephew's name is Brayden. It was some
Give them no quarter.
daytime soap opera. Oh, she has no attacks. Alright. She's pretty good if you just use the buff. I like this new... What does the yellow line on top of this mean? That she has multiple buffs from different sources? Oh, man. They're adding some cool shit to this, man. Oh, really? For real? For real, for real? Heal for 16 and a bleed. Okay. That happens. Hearing is more focused around high-pitched sounds. Yeah. Well, that's how I summon them to eat food. Ben, Marty.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I can actually summon the cats
but a victory nonetheless.
Right. I need to have the antiquarian interact with all curios. I completely forgot about that. Just little point in bringing her otherwise. Heirloom.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
I know, right? That task was well performed, wasn't it? Main daytime show that I ended up watching if I had a day off from school, if I was sick or something, was Price is Right. I think that's a fairly common experience in the US. People associate being sick with The Price is Right. Yeah. Way to go.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent.
I don't feel like I need to spawn those assholes right now. I watched a lot of Price is Right. I remember as like a 9-year-old trying to formulate what a perfect game of it's a trap, man. Oh good, she resisted it. What's a perfect game of The Price is Right? I don't think it's ever happened. I think that it is you get the most valuable possible prize from the Showcase Showdown. You bid exactly the price, so you get the $100 from Bob or Drew Carey or whoever. The game you play is the Golden Road, which always gives away an RV, which is the most expensive possible prize you can win. It's like $40,000 or something. And then you spin a 100, you spin $1 on the wheel, and you spin $1 again, which I think is $11,000. Then you get double showcases, and both showcases have a car in them, which almost never happens. There's usually one trash showcase that has like a living room set, and one good showcase that has a car. Plinko is fun to watch, but Plinko is not the most lucrative game, I guess is what I was looking for. Perfect game being
A momentary abatement.
the most dollars in winnings. The traps have evil intent. Whoever placed them does. Why is he healing so well all of a sudden? Just that bonus, maybe? I guess when you heal up to 9 health, having plus 30% to healing is a much bigger deal. Price is Right was too early. I'm gonna say it was 10 a.m. Central, 11 Eastern. I grew up in Central Time.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Yeah, I hear that.
Eradicated.
I like that it shows you when they have multiple debuffs now. That's nice. Did not used to do that, to my recollection. Having the healing boost on the Occultist is great. Like, you can still have bad luck and get a 0 heal, but it makes a lot of the lower heals feel a lot better. Yeah, it was 10 a.m. in my time zone. God damn. Take back everything bad I've ever said about the Occultist.
As the fiend falls,
Should kill one to reduce incoming damage.
blossoms.
That's Andrea pinging me. Nice shot. I feel like the leopard's really good at single target damage. Oh, I forgot to bring it. Oh, I did bring a key.
Will resistance.
Good job, past Marstead. Proud of you, buddy. Way to go. Alright, well now I can make a fairly informed decision. Looks like to skip one of these rooms. Go down here, come back up, and then go right, I think. Seems correct. Good job, buddy. I'm ever so proud of you.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Great. Price is Right was a show that was basically a giant extended commercial. Pretty fun game show, though.
Light, the promise of safety.
Most of the games it was a bunch of mini games that mostly had to do with awareness of the price of goods. So, like, guessing how much a bottle of drain cleaner costs, that sort of thing. Oh, it doesn't work with every kind of chest, really. Alright, well now I know.
Finding the
Still
stuff
booty
is only
inside.
the first test. Now it must be carried home.
It's great in those very specific situations. That's a bummer. Get that Yelp. Nice. Value Town when you get the double stun. Price is Right still on. It's Drew Carey hosts it, right? Healing. I am not even trying to hear that.
Grievous injury. Palpable fear.
Just talking about when I used to watch it as a kid, and I haven't seen it in a long time. I certainly don't have network television anymore, or really any opportunity to watch it. Actively channeling the spirit of Bob Barker. Good show. Daytime TV is an interesting conversation to
Momentary
have.
abatement.
Ooh, double bleed. Yikes.
Continually
Definitely had a shitload of, like,
destroy them.
senior citizen medication commercials and, like, lawyers trying to get people to help them sue people for getting mesothelioma.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
Yeah, that was what brought up the topic, Yukapo. Kaimon was like, I'm used to watching this show when I was home from school. I was saying in the US, I think of Price is Right as being that. Really should remember to use these bandages, otherwise they're kind of pointless. Nope. Unburned torch. Oh, I bet I still get a special thing if I interact with that with the antiquarian. Whoops. Uh-oh. Please don't give any of these nice people the blood curse. You guys wouldn't do that, right? That would be really mean. Oh no. Prescription medication ads used to be illegal when I was a kid. I'm really sad that they're not anymore. Very gross thing to do. Stun. Oh, they're pretty heavily stun resistant. Okay. Don't miss. Nice crits. No kidding, powerful blow. I like it. Over 60, a homemaker, or someone who needs a job. Right. Exactly. Looks like another invitation. Oh, that's gonna hit her.
Vision. The end of
Oh, it didn't. Oh, that was lucky. Okay. Yikes. Oh, it's pretty funny. Oh, yikes. Super yikes. Yeah, you gotta have like the happy, safe, what is it? Ukulele, xylophone, and finger snaps music. It's like dun 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 dun. Don't worry, if you have explosive diarrhea or experience death, please contact a doctor. Dun 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 dun. You're like, Jesus, that's or death? One of those is more severe than the other.
Exposed to a killing blow.
This is a stressful encounter. If you have suicidal thoughts or actions, exactly. Neither of these guys are really stunnable. I guess the mosquito is. It's the biggest risk of giving me... Yeah. It used to be illegal in the United States, prescription medication advertisements. Nice, this name.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Oh man, loot for
Remind
days.
yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Sweet. It's weird. It's not okay. I don't know what the goal is supposed to be.
Spirits are lifted. And
Strong arm the doctor into giving you medication that you don't actually need.
We will find all manner of great and terrible
Yeah,
things
exactly.
in this watery tomb.
This tomb shall be your grave. Seriously, listen for it. It's the safest marketing music in the universe. Ukulele, xylophone, finger
Soldiers
snaps.
and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Oh, that's cool. 6 more recruits than usual. Kaimom is moving sluggishly after a long night of drinking. Damn it, Kaimom! Why you gotta do that? I only hope. Alright, I need to figure out who I have and don't have. How dare you? Oh, I got a shitload of money from that mission. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna see who we do not have. We have 29, and how many total classes among us? 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I should try to have 2 of each class if I can. Let's get another plague doctor.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
Does anyone not have a character named after them that would like one? We won't do a queue since the group's already pretty full. So just about everybody has a name. Keep it out. I think Don Oliver had a medical ad segment, yeah. Prescription drug ad. Wait. Is 99 the maximum number of crests? No, it can't be, because there's a blueprint that requires more than that, isn't there? just flipping out, freaking out, losing my sanity. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine and all that. I kind of want to save pictures for the bank upgrade. Portraits. Alright, how are we doing on stress? Jahan's pretty stressed out. Sure. This name is lame. You are a lady witch doctor, plague doctor, excuse me. Excuse me. Plague doctor. I should probably go back to trying to remove people's diseases now that I've got money to afford it. Oh, is she disease-free? Alright, go 6-gun. Washu is not disease-free, it turns out. Bleed resist, minus 10 accuracy. Rabies is the most dangerous. Vertigo. It's not super dangerous. So, have anything that's more troublesome than that? Spasm of the entrails. Healing skills while camping. I can put that. Nahazat, Serp, Brewski, Rabies. Gonna get backstories for all these characters, right? What does it take to get more medical ward space? Patient cells. Treatment ward. Oh, I see. So it alternates between them. I don't really need treatment ward. I already use this, so it would make sense to invest in that now. Guess I can do this and invest in getting another disease slot in the future. Yukupo actually yet lives. Check it out. He's... My OP party is 6-gun Ninja, Washu, Sanguine Haze, and Yukupo. Really don't want to send them to die. I feel like it's very likely to happen. I guess I can start trying to remove their quirks. It's 2 speed, torches above 75. God, that shit's expensive to remove, though. Must be just a high level. Tents need to do specific actions. That's fine. I'll just live with it. Okay. We've got a full roster. Got things to do. Still want to get paintings if I can find a place that offers them. 2 paintings. Maybe my only option for paintings. Signed conscription, 20% healing. Oh, and then the grayed out one only is active when they have the Crimson Curse, I assume. It's kind of cool. Okay, so I think I only have one choice for paintings. And it's Ruins level 2. That appears to be correct. So, let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to try to get that bank thing today, maybe. Explore 90% of rooms. Let's bring the old group, get the band back together here. They're all pretty close. So we'll bring Kevin and try to alternate him and Sorna. So if I have a team where everyone has a blood curse, that sounds great. Nothing bad can happen from that, right? No, I do not want to. Now that we're not playing this on subblock anymore, I can feel more comfortable trying to like min-max each section. I used to stress out and not want to spend a bunch of time changing trinkets every time, but I feel like that's almost correct. Wonder if they'll ever add a way to make that easier, you know? Like I could see them adding a... Whenever I have a vessel, I want these things to be equipped, and you just equip your party with that stuff. I guess that's kind of a problem, like, it is never, ever, ever relevant to have trinkets equipped on non-active party members, right? It only ever matters if they're actually with you. So, I mean, if you found the perfect trinket combination for every party member, you'd want to equip it on everybody and get multiple copies. Dodge, speed. We want him to be in row 2 so we can use blackjack, that's right. 8 dodge, 1 speed. Junction exchange. Right. Yes, that's what I'm looking for, exactly. It's a 5% crit isn't terribly amazing. I did a combination of this and something else, didn't I? Just make his dodge garbage, I guess. Accuracy means all accuracy, right? And ranged accuracy means range skills only. Accuracy doesn't just mean melee accuracy, for example. 10% damage on melee skills. Actually, I think we want to do this. This has been a pretty good combo. So basically 25% prot for 2 slots. I guess it would be very bad if he died. It would be sad, but worse things have happened. 4 bloods, 1 for each crazy person. Don't think I'll ever need more than that. This is a short level, so 12 food should be more than enough. 1 shovel. Let's see. 12 torches will make me feel comfortable. The ruins must be bleeding. It doesn't start with W. I want a skeleton key, and that should probably be fine.
Madness can take many forms, but none so contemptible as man's belief in a mythology of his own making. A worldview buttressed by dogmatic desperation invariably leads to single-minded fanaticism and a need to do terrible things in the name of righteousness. This man is an animal, rabid, destructive, and incapable of nuanced understanding.
That's who in the corner, Johan? That's who in the spotlight?
Down.
Is the Fanatic a mini-boss? I don't think I've seen anything about that before. Oh, good. I think I brought 4 of these. Jesus.
And he smells your sickness.
Bloodlust, bloodlust, bloodlust. Ooh boy. I love how they're all bloodlusting and Chaos Factor's over here like, doo. I like my doggo. Did I have any way of knowing that I had the opportunity of encountering the Fanatic in here? Oh, it's just they take damage when you drink the blood. It's a roaming boss. Shit. Good dodge, though. Lucky Scout. Alright, so that can be the room that I skip, although it does have treasure. Do this with a couple rounds of backtracking to make a decision here. If I want to go to that center room, I have to do a battle regardless. So I could skip the center room. Chance to trigger if you have a lot of Crimson Curse in the party. Oh, that's cool. Experimental equipment. Doubt that I have the item for that. An accident occurs. Hey, good resist. Good job. Spiders. That's a little bit too spoopy for me. I am the blood god. You tell him, man. Dodges. Oh my god, with all those accuracy boosts, even. It's depressing.
Another one falls.
I always think he's gonna say another one bites the dust.
Executed with impunity.
Sorry, I'm trying to mute Andrea here. Oh wow. Apparently saved Andrea's bacon. So I didn't mention this in my PAX panel, but like I've taken to doing secretary stuff for Andrea. And she messages me if she has a meeting that someone tells her about. And I add it to her calendar and I look at it every morning and I let her know, hey, you got a thing today. Are you ready for that? So she asked me to put something on her calendar today, and I said, actually, that conflicts with something that's already on your schedule. And she's like, holy shit, I did not remember that at all. I have to prep slides for it. It's basically earning my keep over here as a house husband. Okay. How do I know which chess keys work on? Coming in clutch, I know, right? Grab the curio in here and then I'll leave immediately. Oh, pff, this looks great. I honestly don't know what I'd do with an Iron Maiden to make it less awful. Foul-smelling air. Okay. Alternate flight to New Mexico. Thanks. You're always looking out for me, Six Gun. I really appreciate that. Pulse slows, the need abates. Oh god, not books. It is... You can just tell me, is there an item you can use to interact with bookshelves? I honestly don't know what it would be. Hey, Symmetric, how you doing? Good to see you. You're having a good week. It's not hot in North Carolina. What temperature is it over there? So, it's like 65 here. 90% chance, man.
Watch your step.
90% chance. That means 100%. Means every time it goes wrong, I get to bitch. If it's nice in North Carolina or California right now, then awesome. I remember it being quite a bit hotter than that at the time. This might be holy water. All right. Hey, and we got paintings too. Fantastic. That's what I came here for. New Mexico is permanently on. I actually live at 7,500 feet. Los Alamos is super high up, so our climate has more in common with like Colorado than like Albuquerque, which is pretty hot. Don't fuck with books. Okay, using the torch. Torch would be the one that I would have guessed. Like, the best possible thing that can happen with books is still not all that great, right?
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made
It's like
clear.
Okay at best. Should games fudge percentiles be the perceived likelihood? No, but I think that they should depend more on pseudo-random. So League of Legends does this. League of Legends says
the promise of safety.
if you have a 15% chance to crit and you swing and you don't crit, then your effective chance to crit gets higher and higher, approaching 100% until when you graph it, it actually looks like it's 15%. It's a very small buff to the player, but it's effectively almost the same thing as just having it be true RNG. Nice crit, damn. PAX was great, and the panel went really, really well. Got a lot of good feedback from people. All my jokes landed. People said it was... I had more than one person say that it was one of the best panels they had been to at PAX, which is very high praise. And one person was like, this is my first ever PAX, and I've been doing nothing but panels, and a lot of them are just like fluff and crap, and yours was the only one I went to that had substance. Which was actually part of why I wanted to submit a panel, because I've been to a lot of bad PAX panels, where they like bait and switch the organizers. The worst one that I remember was I went to a panel that was supposed to be about 8-bit music was the title of it and the description of it, but it was secretly an hour-long ad for some like Disney video game, like a Disney Fantasia game. Really bummed me out.
Their formation is broken.
It clearly laughed at me. I think the problem is the organizers don't really have any way to assess the value of a panel. Like they don't have time to watch an hour-long video showing what the content's going to be, so they're very dependent on the clout of the person applying and the text that they put in the panel description and in its title. So there are a lot of people that do a really good job at describing their panel in a way that sounds attractive to an organizer, and then the actual panel is kind of garbage. And there's even more people who have the necessary clout. For a long time, that was games journalists. There was a long window there before streaming was big where like every single panel was run by journalists because they had the most clout in the industry.
Destroy them all.
They can't really ask for a PowerPoint deck or a script, not with all the people that are submitting. I also, as far as I know, there is no formal way to provide feedback on the content of a panel so that they can know whether something went well or not. Hi, Ben. Are you so little?
And power.
Yes, yep. I love you too, Ben. You're very cute. I mean, I got a stun off it.
Surges as the
I'll take
enemy
it.
crumbles.
Hi, Ben.
Yep.
Come
What's up, Marty? That's Ben.
on.
No, Cammy, that's Ben.
A trifling victory,
You.
but a victory
enough.
nonetheless.
I love you so much, Ben. You're so cute. Yes, yes. He's purring. Oh, do I need this shovel? I guess I could dump it. Probably safer dumping the bandages. Hi, Ben. To a panel of how to do a panel. Oh. Most people, I would say that the vast majority of the panels that I've attended have almost no preparation. They're almost all, the person just kind of wings it. My favorite panels have been the ones where someone has a PowerPoint deck that has a bunch of slides and stats and figures, and they've clearly thought about it. You know, face full of kitty butt. Alright. Well, that went pretty well.
The shifted corridors and sloped walls of our ancestry are beginning to feel familiar.
4 paintings? It's okay. 6 paintings total, I guess. Oh, you're kind to say so, Symmetric. I was worried that I would get really nervous, or that I would... Because I was literally reading a script. I did not get enough time to practice it, to memorize it to my standards.
Extent of my failings.
And I was really worried that I was going to come across as obviously reading a script, but I apparently had practiced it enough that it came across pretty natural, everyone was telling me. I stumbled a little bit. There was a time where this group of like 8 people left the room, and I think it was because they went to the wrong panel. They didn't realize it for about 10 minutes. But I was in this mode where I was like trying to figure out why they left if I was just sucking really bad. But I was like autopiloting the panel while my brain was stuck on that, and it took me a little while to get out of that funk. Oh, you didn't fix? Oh, nice. It went well then. That's good to hear. Basically, every single time I started to like ad-lib on the script, I stumbled. It's like, I just stick to the script, it's fine. But it wasn't really a big enough deal to be noticeable. I think I was nervous enough for it to be charming, for lack of a better word. I don't know, something I've always liked about going to PAX panels is seeing that a lot of the people that run and are associated with PAX are humans. They're just people. Like the music panel that we took Jaden to was really cool, and the Celeste composer, she was super nervous during her presentation, but it was very clear from the presentation that she's, you know, abundantly competent. But I think it made it easier for Jaden to approach her because it was a lot clearer that she was just a person like anybody else. That, you know, these people aren't like gods. Yahan still needs rest. Let's see. Yahan's gonna go pray. You're very kind to say so, Lufix. Some of us are gods. Right. It's a thing that Andrea runs into a lot, but that's part of like the weird scientist impression that we've kind of, that our media has given many lay people. Scientists are all geniuses that know everything and are infallible, and it's like finding out that your teacher goes out drinking on the weekend and plays Mario Kart when you're in high school. What? You're not supposed to be a person. You're like an NPC. Those of us who are gods of something useless. Alright, we're going all in. I want to get paintings so that I can unlock the bank upgrade. So all of my efforts today are going to be in that direction. So if I can find a level that awards paintings, I'm going to try to go to it. I think I might be SOL. Wait, here we go. 3 animalistic shrines. Oh, I didn't notice what the town event was. Fresh air in the tunnels. Wait, where do I review that? Sorry, back in the town, maybe? God of imposter syndrome and crippling anxiety. Right? I know that. I hear that feel. Maybe it's in here somewhere.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Imposter God syndrome. Does anyone remember how to review what the Town Crier event is? I think it might tell you in here somewhere. Maybe it doesn't actually tell me, does it? Huh. Oh well, I thought there was a way to review it, but I don't know where it is, so I'm not going to stress about trying to track it down here. Okay, we want to go to one of these levels had portraits, the Warrens. Veteran level, 3 animalistic shrines, fresh air in the tunnels. So I can take the same group in there. This will just do exactly the same group they did just fine before. What's going on with this? It's like the edge of the screen is janky? I don't know. It works fine over here, but over here I'm having trouble clicking on these characters. Different thing to talk about something when your audience is live and actually there with you and you've got a natural calm composure. I really like over those streamers who try a little too much to entertain people. Yeah, I think that's... Oh, that's interesting. This must be a new quest type. I like it. I think that's something that I often think, you know, I could really dial it up a little bit and probably attract more people. But I think that the people that are here are kind of a fan of the fact that I'm not dialing it up all the time. It would have to be effort for me. It's not my natural state at all. And I would feel kind of uncomfortable doing it, I think, if I went all super ham. Whoa, bro. A shovel? They want me to bring... I can now. It's not even... let's see. This is the Warrens. We need anti-venom. Game is fucking crazy, brah. With its shovels. Oh, it tells you the scouting numbers. That's cool. 5% from a quirk. That's what first streams are for. I would also say that I think that when I do get legitimately excited about something, it's a lot easier to tell that I really enjoy it.
The swine draw power from their horrid markings and crude idols. Tear them down.
If that makes sense. Oh, it tells you quest locations. Okay. So gotta go right. Can't avoid a battle over there. Later, Symmetric, thanks for popping in. Didn't go very well. Pile of bones. We know that this works.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Yeah. I think there are people that execute fake excited very well. I guess I don't particularly watch them. I remember Kat was showing me a streamer 70% stun resistant. They're all 70%, so I'm gonna do anybody. I can try him. He was showing me this streamer that was playing a horror game, and I had done enough streaming that it was pretty obvious to me that this guy was doing a prepared show. Like, it was coming across as though it had been blind, or he was trying to present it as though it was blind, but it was pretty obvious that he'd played it before in order to prep his reactions to certain things. And I actually kind of ruined Kat's enjoyment of it by pointing that out. I felt bad. I know, right, Dieter? Oh boy. I think the next Persona game we're going to play will be more fun, because I will feel less pressure to be nice to it. Persona 3 especially, I think the first half of that game, I was starting to realize that I didn't like it, and I felt like I was really pressured to not say what I really thought. If I just come at Persona like I hate this, I might actually be able to enjoy it more. Like, I think I enjoyed Trails of Cold Steel more by being a little bit more upfront about not liking the anime tropiness. I thought the gameplay was very good. Definitely one of the most mechanically impressive turn-based JRPGs I've ever played. Yeah, I hear that, Game Saucer. Reacted strongly to everything, it wouldn't be such a treat when you're incredulous about Sonic 06, or Try for San Francisco, or MLB Power Pros. Exactly. You're like, what? Yeah. I've known some people who their legitimate reaction to things was to kind of go a little nuts. Those people were kind of fun to hang around. Like, I had a guy that would get really upset if you gave him food that he liked. I was so close to not having to deal with that shit. That sucks. Oh well.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
This thing is 250 gold. That's kind of garbage. Just skip it for now. Shrine has been decimated. Well, I guess I may as well go this way. There could just as easily be another shrine on the other side. I think I need to start bringing the thing that cures this 3 stress thing. I guess it's not too bad. 200 is the max stress. It could be worse. Corpse mechanic. I like the corpse mechanic. I don't know. It's extra design space to interact with. Abilities, some things matter whether you have to clear out a corpse or not. I think the only exploration of design space that I dislike in Darkest Dungeon is how heavily they've tapped out the inventory. Like, virtually everything that they add to this game uses the limited inventory, and it makes it so that, like, it gets really hard to keep track of shit and actually bring home rewards with you at the end. I don't know what the solution there is. I think if you put me in charge of it, I'd probably make it so that heirlooms don't take up space in your inventory. They go into some kind of separate slot. And then you can make interesting choices about basically everything else. Let's see here. Nice crit.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
In terms of those actually, who fake it actually make it work. Yeah. Corpses don't just screw up close range attacks. In fact, corpses aren't exclusively a negative thing, right? For example, the Barbarian has an attack that only hits an enemy in the 4th row, and sometimes that's only possible if you create corpses and leave them there. Otherwise, the corpses will be cleared and there will be nobody in the 4th row anymore, right? Well, that's interesting to think about. Torch. You get an angry face look. For saying to my friend's place and his Japanese wife made dinner for us. She got horrified by my expression. No, I always cracked me up. My friend Mike, he would act like he was angry at you for making something that was so good. I've actually adopted it sometimes. It only works with friends who understand it. Like, Donovan has made really, really good arroz con pollo, which is like chicken with rice. I'd say, fuck you, Donovan. How dare you? You're not allowed to make food that's this good. It's unacceptable.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Yeah. Get exhausted or annoyed when people are being quirky and bouncy for the sake of coming across as perky and bouncy. Like Pinkie Pie, I think like the argument is that that's kind of who she is, but I know people that are putting it on as a front. That's very common on Twitch, I think. Bummer. Johan has a permanent frown. I think in some level of enthusiasm is often polite.
Annihilated.
Even if your natural mode, like, it depends on how familiar you are with a person, right? If somebody knows that you grunting quietly to yourself is you being super enthused about a product, that can be cute, or that can be fun. Right, trying to appear to be quirky.
Of war can be healed.
Resting, I hate you guys face. That's funny.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
I do think that sort of attitude or approach to streaming is generally baiting a much younger audience to watch. Definitely, like, all of the streamers and personalities that Jaden watches are super over the top with it. I did bring blood, didn't I? Oh, thank God. I don't have any more holy water. Strangely fascinated with the remains. Bloodthirsty, what does that do? Fascinated with injury, wounds, and torture. Great. Fantastic.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
The doing this face, I think this is like a math thing. I don't know. I like Lindsay Ellis does it. I really respect her. She's a great, intelligent, reasonable content creator. She's definitely not out to do clickbait. But I think if you put this face on a thumbnail, I don't think we know what it is. But you get a shitload more clicks for some reason. I'm never going to do it because I don't want to have my face associated with any of this channel if possible. So my dream is just be a floating green energy ball that can choose to become corporeal and interface with reality when I want to. But it's like I almost can't blame the people that take advantage of that. Two kids cut me in a line. I thought I just looked at them. Another just disappeared, and the other pulled his head between his shoulders, had a sad and sorrowful look at him, and backed away slowly. Oh yeah, no, I hate it too. I should be clear. Like, I see it and it makes my eye twitch, and I'm like, ugh, this is awful. Don't do that.
How quickly the tide turns.
The guy that did the Suicide Squad review video, Foldable Human, he always has in his description the alternate clickbait title, so it still shows up in SEO. I think it helps when they recognize, when they tell you out loud, I'm doing this because I have to, for a business reason, you know? I can respect it a little bit more.
Press this advantage. Give them
Natural
no quarter.
proficiency and intimidation. Facepalm pretty often. Facepalming is another very popular
A victory.
YouTube
Perhaps the turning point.
thumbnail, right? There's the facepalm, there's this,
Broken.
there's the weird one where you're like,
Offensive.
you're like palm behind the back of your head, just one hand. It's not like the anime protagonist pose. Be really interested if anyone has done any research on like why humans gravitate towards these poses and faces. Clickbait I get a much better intuition
Wealth
for
beyond
that.
measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Okay. Mutation and grooming. The Phoenix Great Awkward Head Hole. Exactly. God, if there's a quest thing down there... Okay, I should just go and rule it out. It's gonna be a long walk back, though, unfortunately. Barrel that reeks of powerful liquors. Hero acquires a taste for the magnificent sauce. Good disarm. Yeah. Well, that's a really interesting question. There's a lot of things that we do because we know it's effective, but we have no idea why it's effective. That's probably true for clickbait thumbnails. It's something I bet that you could do a cool study on, though. Is anyone else experiencing stream stuttering and stopping? I don't have it pulled up on my laptop today because my laptop got fried at PAX. I was joking that, like, I think I have a pretty bad anxiety problem. I'm freaked out about everything all the time. It's that Charlie Brown thing where it's like, you have a fear of everything. You have panphobia. That's it. But it means that I am like uniquely prepared when something actually does go horrifically wrong, and I don't freak. I handle it okay. So like my laptop that I needed for my panel completely fried itself the day before. Because I had done so much panicking, I had asked a bunch of people to bring extra laptops and devices with them. I still don't know how it got fried. I just went to go turn it on, like, I'm gonna double check and make sure my talk still works this morning. It just wouldn't boot. I ended up fixing it. I had to reformat it to get it to fix itself. But... Nobody respects over worrying until you're ready for an actual emergency. Yeah, I just make everybody around me miserable the rest of the time, but if there's a real emergency, holy shit, am I the guy you want on your team?
These nightmarish creatures can
Oh my god, so much loot! No room for any of it. I'm trying to get more of these invitations. 50 gold. Let's take a dump. I don't need all this food. Well, I'm gonna need some of it when I rest. Only I didn't have these pickaxes. That would help.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Let's go and risk it on the torches. It's also just money. If I don't have money, that's not the end of the world. I have other ways to get it. It's fine. Not reading books. Oh, that's awesome, loot effects. I haven't seen it. That seems pretty close. It is the same laptop I used on the grilling stream, yeah. Okay, so there wasn't actually anything here, but at least now I know. Just as likely could have been something here, and then I would have been very sad. Oh, I'm talking about this a bit. I played a shitload of Pokemon Go at PAX. Kat has been into it since they moved to Los Alamos, and I keep putting it off because I got kind of burned out on the game. I remember when raiding first came out, I was kind of bummed because raiding sort of requires that you stay engaged with a Facebook group or a Discord community of locals, and that was a little bit more than the amount of interaction I wanted from the game. But in the years since I quit, they've added a lot of really cool stuff to it. The friend system in particular is very neat. Alright, let's give you some blood. Here you go. So if you haven't been playing Pokemon Go, you haven't played it in a while, I recommend checking it back out again. And if you do, shoot me a Discord DM and give you my friend code. I think it's getting much closer to the dream of what it's supposed to be. Really good excuse to go walk around if you wouldn't be walking around otherwise. It's probably not worth it. Playing Pokemon Go means you have to go out in the real world. I know, right? That's pretty good. I look at it as sometimes I'm forced to go out in the real world even if I don't want to, and it makes it slightly more bearable. Okay, well I'm not going to get to eat food when I rest, but worse things have happened.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
So many heirlooms, man. Here we go. Nice. Did that room have a special icon on it to reflect that it had a quest icon in there? Because I did not notice. I did not go in the final room in the bottom right corner. Uh-oh. Okay. Stretched and tanned human flesh. Reading things is good. I like to read. What am I even doing? Why am I reading things? I know better. I know that this game is a warning against reading. It's a beautiful sadness thing, Jahan. Dang it, Bobby! How you gotta be missing on me like that? I trusted you. You failed me. There's no ability in this game that marks multiple creatures on the same turn, right? You only ever get one mark at a time, I think. Man, there's dodging machines over here. We got a kill. Tell him, Blaster Master. Over there with the nukes.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
One step closer to their fridge. Spinning as fast as you can. You're gonna make the graph for when your game wins look pretty. Man. Dodging all across town. Is that worth it? Okay. I don't know if it was. There we go. Oh, man. Crit heal. Very nice. Bloodthirst ring.
So clearly in view.
Huh? 100% food consumed?
Trick of the light?
How does that work? So, you can eat food for free and full heal? 25% healing received. That can't be what that means, right? That doesn't make any sense. That seems to sound like you can just sit there and eat, and it doesn't cost anything. Maybe it's only when you rest. I guess you could still get full. Eat too much at once. Yes, yes, the blood. Oof. Wish I could sit there and eat without it costing anything. I know, right? I gained like 5 pounds at PAX. I was hoping that all the extra walking would undo it. I just chose not to count calories, and that was a mistake. A lot of Jimmy John's, a lot of Qdoba. Still not dead. Eef. I have a 45% stun chance. Yeah, right. It's always a mistake, but no regrets. That's a good way to put it. I will do anything for it, including waste my turn, apparently. Some people's kids, man. Yeah, I get this weird thing where, like, the mouse doesn't want to respond whenever I'm clicking something on the right side. I have no idea what the problem is. It's very odd. Can't have him stressing us out more.
It's clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Pretty good healing.
Sedated.
Pretty good damage. I think a lot of characters, their AoE is kind of a trap, like that Grape Shot Blast, I think. Seems really attractive. You're often better off doing single target damage. Not in that specific case, though. It's mine, you fly. I paid for it. Maybe the fly is having a bad week, Jahan. You think about that? Oh, I should have single target healed. That's okay.
Never
Could have been worse. Whoa! Chill, dude. Chill way out. So far, I think that it's always been an upside to have bloodlust. Now it is not.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
I wish I could use... I was able to use the bandage from in there. Awesome. I'm glad that was actually possible. Okay. Nothing else I can really safely get rid of here, right? Guess I gotta get rid of the blood. Starting to run low on that. How do I get more blood? I have to either go to the Crimson Court, or sometimes it gets dropped by the Crimson Court related enemies, I think. I think I just gotta let it go. Oh, I'm out of keys, shit. Portraits. Oh, I need these. Okay. Now I'm almost out of things to use it on, though. Guess I could throw out the money. Money. How close are we to the end? Still a little ways to go. Could throw out the cash. That wouldn't be so bad. I hate it, but I'm gonna do it. I need those portraits really badly. It's like why I'm here.
Mind that such missteps are the exception,
With a fruit fly.
not the rule.
Okay, this is happening.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Self above all else. That's pretty good. Single target stuns are kind of trading your turn for their turn in a lot of cases. If you're doing a little bit of damage, you're at least moving things in the right direction. Nothing else. Nice crits. Man, the Houndmaster hits like a truck sometimes. Must just be that one attack. So long as he crits, it's a very happy day for everyone. Nice. Good job, Buckin. You must be very proud. The bleed on that kind of sucks, though. It's unfortunate. Temptation grows with each blow. That rhymed.
Soothed. Sedated.
Oh, I was gonna say, I was confused as to why he didn't get full healed there. Very nice. Nice crits. Hopefully my healer will get to go before the end of this fight here. I kept the blood, thank God. Yikes. I almost didn't earlier. Okay, so I want my healer to go, and then I want... Perfect.
The wounds of war can be healed.
Then I want Kevin to go. Nice dodge. Oh shit, I hit the wrong thing. Alright, hopefully it doesn't punish me for dicking around like it likes to do. Awash in Crimson. Tell him, man. Maybe I can get another heal off, we'll see.
Vigor is restored.
Good dodge. Very nice. We don't have any bandages. You're going to have to deal. Oh my god.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a
More
dizzying
portraits. Yeah, it's one of my favorite lines in this game. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall. We are set on portraits, though. I might be able to get the bank after this level. Ooh, secret door. Uh-oh. Okay, well, there's the quest location. Let's go scope out the secret door. I do not still have the key, which is a bummer. Oh shit. Totally saw that there too.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Watch it tell me I'm gonna get hungry on my way out of here now, right? Had the vision. Shouldn't be any more fights at least, so we should be able to destroy this last thing and then get out of dodge, which will be nice. Hey. Oops. Let's get out of here. Good job, team. How many portraits did I get total? 3 for doing the level, 14 in the level. Man, a maximum of 3 per stack. I'm really pushing that painting thing. This is what you get when you like art. 20% max HP when wearing no trinkets. Healing received when wearing no trinkets. Speed when wearing no trinkets. That's kind of cool, actually, especially with it being healing received. Decide if I actually want to use that or not. Arts for losers. You wouldn't go risk your life in a hellscape against a bunch of pig monsters?
The twisting tunnels no longer exhale the toxic stench of degeneracy.
Westside residents have expressed relief at the abatement of the nauseating odor emanating from the ancient aqueducts. Extra resolve XP in the Warrens, extra damage in the Warrens. Cool. Oh, I guess it does show up here. If one is available. I understand now. Okay. Buckin needs to chillax. He's having a bad day. Ben, don't knock him over. Be good. Oh, he only goes to the cloister. I screwed that up. Shit. Guess I'd like if the game warned you about that. Let me commune with the Holy Light. Oh, he would have done Transept. Ah! Dang it. Alright, next round. No dice. Okay. Well, we'll heal him up later. Important people are getting treated. I now have 40 paintings, which is very close to the 50 that I need, and I've got more than enough money, so let's see here. It's the bank, right? $60 for 10 does not seem like a good deal. Even if I'm getting 12 in a stack in the dungeon. What other options do I have here? Maybe the paintings are supposed to be the rarest one. It seems like they don't trade very well from other things. I feel like I should soldier through and just go in one more time for paintings. Let me see what my options are. Go Warrens, it's your birthday. Okay, so I can get paintings there, and it's a short level. Unstable flesh. Let me, I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and Google that. If I were playing this game off stream, I would not look up what bosses do. But it's extremely... Like, I think the correct thing to do is to go in, fight the boss, and then run away after you've learned how it works, and then come back. It's not super great for time efficiency on stream. Unstable flesh after the Swine Prince. Okay, it's the same thing. Oh, unstable, formless. 4 different parts that change each round, each which has its own specific set of abilities and stats. Each part only has 1 action per round no matter what form it takes. They all share the same health bar. Killing 1 part will end the fight. Flesh has 4 different forms, and each one uses a different unique attack. Show which form uses which attack. Okay. Damage over time is king in this fight. Since all 4 ranks share a single health bar, dots that hit multiple ranks are even more effective. Focus on a party that can lay down a lot of blight and bleed. The Houndmaster's Hound Harry ability is particularly effective since it hits all 4 ranks. Effective does quadruple the normal bleed damage. Use of Hound's Harry can trivialize the fight, taking down the health of the boss extremely quickly. Similarly useful is the Plague Doctor's Plague Grenade as a multi-target blight, Jester's Harvest, Grave Robber's Flashing Daggers. Abyssal Artillery works reasonably well. A high blight, bleed, and stun resist. Tough front row. Okay. Marking, stunning, and debuffing are less effective than normal since the pieces you hit change between turns. Okay. So we want Plague Grenade. I don't know if I have one though. Let's see. Unstable Flesh is probably prescription medication for that. I've seen too many ads for it on network television. Okay, so it's level 3. What can I take to that? Kevin is way too stressed out. I could take Soreness, though. Soreness is disease. No, it's not so bad. Nodovan, probably. Don't have a Plague Doctor. Oh, no, I do. Opulent Imperial. Nice. And I want to take a Houndmaster, but I think my one Houndmaster is way too stressed out. Oh, no, I have Kami. I'll take Kami. Perfect. Let me just double check which abilities and gear they have equipped, and then we'll go. Come on. I don't know why this is giving me so much trouble. It's like the place where I'm supposed to click on them is not wanting to cooperate for some reason. It's like the cursor changes when I'm over there too for some reason. That's really weird. Why would that happen? Actually, I'm curious enough about that I'm going to Google it real quick. Darkest dungeon cursor doesn't work on right side. Right side of screen not working. This is a known issue. It started in July. Alt-Tab fixes it. Okay, Alt-Tab out, Alt-Tab in. It started with some patch in June, I guess. Hopefully that fixes it. Yeah, it looks like that fixed it. Cool. Hey, Nodovan, how you doing? Yeah. No worries. Good luck with your fence building. I will try to not go mad and die. Okay, so if this is the party I bring, I have to make sure they have the right skills and the right gear, so I'll do that real fast. Have fun fencing. Oh, good thing I'm checking. Several of them have gear upgrades. Cool. Okay, and then guild. Soreness, we want things that hit multiple rows, so that's Zealous Accusation. Apparently Hellion's pretty good in here. I guess I could take a Hellion instead of Soreness, but I wanted someone that's tanky in the front. This is all fine then. Kami. Hound's Harry we wanted for the bleed. Can't get them a third level. Do I want to do that? Ugh. I need those portraits, though, for the bank. But they'll be so much better if they have another rank in their skills. It's a really tough call. I guess I can just keep going for portraits. I'm not going to get another opportunity to get so many of them. Fuck it, I'm going to do it. Gotta go all in though on this now. Buff self. Says that's good for this fight. We want the one that hits everybody. Do I have that? Might just be Plague Grenade. Yeah, Plague Grenade. Okay. Noxious Blast. And then Nodovan, we wanted our Abyssal Artillery because the enemy counts as Eldritch. Good healing. Oh, I like how the bleed gets stronger as you upgrade it, though. Maybe I don't want to upgrade that. Because the additional healing might not be worth... If it moved the minimum healing up, I might take it, but I don't think it's correct in this case. Torch -5. X's aren't great in here, I guess. I'll take it. What are you gonna do? Alright, now I'm almost broke. Alright, unequip all trinkets. Yes, please. Sort by class. We want him to have stress combo. Houndmaster, let's see. Do I have anything that increases bleed? Looking for stuff that affects bleed chance here. Oh, damage versus Eldritch, that might apply to the bleed. Bleed skill chance. Might be what we end up wanting, let's see. % bleed skill chance. Okay. So give him 2 stacks of that. Well, the dodge and the plus speed might be nice. Basically, I want his bleed skill chance to be amazing. Okay. Plague Doctor. Ever played this Mickey Mouse game? You like played through Mickey's career. The first level was Steamboat Willie, and then it was like the Mad Doctor. Eventually you did Prince and the Pauper, I think was the last level. I had it on Sega CD, and maybe in a Super Nintendo version too. Anyway, ooh, can I equip 2 of those? That would be great. I remember a level like the Mad Doctor. Let's use resist. Damage versus Eldritch. Just 1. Mickey Mania, yeah, that was it. Game was really, really good. Extra prot and dodge if torches above a certain amount. Is there a blight chance increase? 'Cause that's what I'd be looking for here. Guess I could take the range skills buff. Or I could try to take something that helps with the stress penalty on that guy. He does not have the Crimson Curse, surprisingly. Extra damage versus Eldritch. So I know the boss is Eldritch, so I'll take that, I guess. Hopefully the max HP penalty doesn't get me in big trouble. Alright, and then Nodovan. Didn't want that. This was great. Healing skill buff. Do I have 2 good sources of healing skill buffs? That's probably fine. Okay, fingers crossed. This might be really, really bad. I'm gonna do my best. I do have a damage boost going in there because of the current town crier thing. And I get extra resolve XP, so these guys might get to level 4 just by doing this. Provision. Food. Anti-venom. Skeleton key. Lots of torches. Nobody has the Crimson Curse, but I should probably bring one just in case. Can always toss it. And I think I'm gonna have to farm for Crimson Curse, unfortunately, even though it's gonna require a lot of work. I think next adventure after this one, I'm gonna do an antiquarian run to try to get some more money, since I almost turned myself totally broke.
I could not store such a prodigious amount of offal.
Later, Kai Mom, happy
Nor
lurking.
could I rid myself of it easily, possessed as it was by unnameable things from outer spheres. When excavations beneath the manor broke through into an ancient network of aqueducts and tunnels, I knew I had found a solution to the problem of disposal. The thing is more terrible than I can describe. An incoherent jumble of organ, sinew, and bone.
It's gotta be this corner, right? Nope. Hey, enemies right away. Yikes. Let's see.
The ground quakes.
Nice crits.
Ringing ears. Blurred vision.
Starting to get hungry.
The end approaches.
Everybody else in here is pretty blight resistant. Forgot about that. But I have a bunch of buffs to it, so that should help. 6 damage per round. Nice. Jesus. Yeah, I think we're gonna go down the hill for dinner tonight. This guy only has 6 health left, so I shouldn't fight him now.
Annihilated.
Jaden's grandmother, so Donovan's mom, is in town this week. She flew in to help take care of Cameron while we were at PAX and to just see New Mexico for the first time. So I'm excited to talk to her and see how she's doing. Oh man, even with 80% blight resist, shit's still happening. I love it. I'm on board. 5-2, he's got 9 HP left, so I do have to hit him at least one more time. But I can sneak in a heal here.
Slow death.
Oh!
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Hey, anti-venom.
The light. The promise of safety.
Sometimes the narrator says stuff where he just kind of trails off. It's like, yes, what about those things? Fears are confirmed. With our torch doused by an errant spray of seawater, we were ambushed. Strange fish-like hominids ambushed us in the sudden darkness. The pitch of the torch caught quickly, and I glimpsed scaly appendages swinging crude weapons, glistening and barbed. It didn't last long with our torch rekindled. The last one bit me on the neck before I gutted it. The wound stings and tingles strangely. Physic told me to keep it clean and covered. And I feel like people do Lovecraftian horror much better than Lovecraft. I'm glad he introduced it.
A blazing star is born.
But like this game and Bloodborne especially, I think Bloodborne is the best take on cosmic horror I've ever seen. It's just perfect. Whoa.
Twisted faces of the damned.
This might not go well.
And cloaked in malice.
So I can mark it for... Light for 6 damage. He does count as Eldritch, so that's good. Fairly stun resistant. He was a pretty good writer. His style is the kind of words you see in a game like this. He was just a piece of shit person. He was super, super racist. Collect call. You get it.
A devastating blow.
What does a crit mean? Damn, 11 damage per round. And he wasn't even like, oh, he's just a product of his time racist. Like, he was really racist. Racist for then racist. Don't you dare guard him. At least he's got a bunch of... He might die from the dots? Let's see. Maybe not. No.
A death by inches.
4, 11... 2 rounds? Oh, he will die from that. Awesome. Hey, thanks, Raker. Sleep well. And you're assigning only the amount of that is necessary in order to unlock the bonus stream for Dwarf Fortress before you pop out? Just so I know what the plan is. It's fine. Okay. You just want to hold on to the rest of it? Explored innovative themes more than being a good writer. That makes sense. Four damage per round, he will die in his next turn. 4 damage per round, he will die, so I should start healing folks. 25, nice. Living that dream.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Kill him before he gets to go. Probably should have done that. Uh-oh, no, he's gonna summon more ads. Crap, I made a mistake last turn. Maybe he dies at the end, though, I'm not sure. Oof, I was unlucky. Oh, he's gonna get one more turn in. That really sucks. That's too bad. That's a lot of extra incoming damage that I could have avoided if I had been less stupid. Kill him before he heals, maybe. That might still be possible. Oh, not with a stun, though.
A predator is often blind to its own peril.
Okay, the ads die when we kill the boss. That wasn't so bad then. Yikes! The collector.
Mount, so too will resistance.
Just a mini boss that has a chance to spawn. Yikes. I think I fought him before and died. So boss should be in this room, I think. Try to rest outside it. Stashed heirlooms. A scan in this room would have been great. Oh well.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable.
Everyone's topped off on health. Can we avoid Hound's Watch? Doggo life. Stress. Stress. Move blight and disease. Removing disease might be nice. And increasing healing received per character. I don't need to use most of these. Shit. Okay. Yeah, Lovecraft was more important than he was good. That's right. I don't strictly need this, but the healing received will be nice, especially if I can get him to actually take most of the damage.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
That doesn't do shit. Good to know. I don't know what else I would do with it, so I'm just gonna ignore it. Increase resistances. I'm trying to do that for my healer guy.
Squirming, contorting, and ever expanding. This horror must be unmade.
Gross. This guy only spawns after you beat the Swine Prince, I guess. Okay, so we want Abyssal Artillery. It's pretty good. Undulating Invasion. Oh god. Jesus Christ.
Land's breadth from becoming unwound.
It's a hard call. Do I heal myself or... This guy hits like a truck. Oh, and my healer got stunned. Jesus. That's not good.
Well struck.
My Plague Doctor is not going to have a good time today. It's just healing right now, which is fine. Don't attack the Plague Doctor, thank you.
Masterfully executed.
Very nice. 16 damage per round total. Just to get him out death's door. Looks like the organs change on every turn. One of them is a healing organ. I don't know what the other ones do. No! Dodge it! Oh god.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
Thank you. Such a gross looking attack too, on top of everything. Doesn't benefit people using his products. I'm fine diving in the Cthulhu-verse, right? Because it's all public domain now, isn't it? 10 damage per round. That was when I got a 1 heal. I keep getting 24 heals. This game is rude. Nice crit. 29 damage. He's gonna be incredibly dead. Just those spine enemies tend to attack him. Oop. 16 healing. Oof.
And now the
Nodovan, no! Brendo! No, Nodovan! Oh, he was doing so well, and then that happened. No! I'm outside of death's door, so I may as well.
Its destruction is a small consolation.
He had survived just one more turn.
Implications of its terrible existence.
Poor Nodovan. It's too bad. Ooh, another Junius head. That's cool. I guess it would only matter if I had 2 healers in the group, but... I forgot to use dog treats. I totally should have done that. Forget every time. Oh well. Let's see. Bury Nodovan. He went from being pretty high in health to just dying. He got crit and bled, and the bleed is what killed him. It's too bad. So sad. The cool min and arms upgrade and give the loot effects. Such a mania, obsessed with food. Red Plague. Probably want to get rid of that. I'm gonna run to the restroom and grab something to drink real quick. We'll be back in a sec.
Years, an eternity, and we were rewarded with madness.
So, Six, I don't know if you're around, but I saw that thing you were complaining about, people misusing The King is Dead, Long Live the King. There was a panel at PAX that was called Single Player is Dead, Long Live Single Player. That's like, that's not what that means. King is dead, long live the king means the previous king is dead, long live the next king. And it kind of has an interesting implication when you phrase it that way. Right. Come on, guys. Fuck you, fuck them. No, I know what you mean. Let's see. 10% prod if in position 4, 50% healing received in position 4, 10 dodge in position 4. I like how the trinkets inform your build and combat strategy in a way that it feels isn't quite as true in other games. Let's do some things here. First of all, let's deal with people that are stressed out. Peace, quiet, and emptiness. Okay, that's not you then. Cool. Now I have 5 level 5 characters, which is kind of exciting. See if we got any diseases we can get rid of here. Red Plague was the one we just got. It's pretty bad. Yukupo has vertigo, which isn't all that bad. Could be worse anyway. Empiric spirits. Those all are manageable. Syphilis is just bad. Let's get rid of syphilis. No, I didn't go to that panel. I was annoyed by the title. We went to very few panels. I'll probably go to more again next year. Jaden actually got to walk around the expo hall a lot by himself. Like, we set him off on his own all day Sunday, which was pretty cool. Veteran occultist, come to Blight. I'm sorry, Nodovan, you tried. Oh, shit. Did I get his stuff? Oh, thank God. Okay. So, when I found the loot from killing the boss, I thought I got another Junius head. I got my Junius head back. I thought that I forgot to get his loot back after he died. It scared the crap out of me. Okay. Everything's fine, nothing is ruined. See if I can recruit a new person. I think I'm gonna try it. I don't have a flagellance right now, do I? I think I had one and he died. I didn't really like the class though. I'll wait till another occultist shows up. I really like them. Did a lot of RPG playtest stuff. Yeah. There's enough to do there without just going to panels. Combat skills needs 3384. Wouldn't it be great to be done with it and never have to worry about upgrading skills ever again? Would be great. About the blacksmith. I feel like I'm finally far enough in this game where I can choose, I can like actually focus on one specific thing. Before I started, I had to pick the easiest level that I knew I could handle. The only people who can upgrade to level 5 are these guys though, right? I think. Yeah. Alright, well I'm not going to stress about it for now. I'd still like to get that bank. Extra money would be really nice. I guess if I have the bank and then I just stop spending money after every level, I can save my inventory space for trinkets, which would be really good. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go keep focusing on getting the bank here. Let's find a level that has the shit that I need. Paintings. Oh, no paintings this time. Bummer. Okay. Well, I can go somewhere else. Where am I gonna go? Mantra of fasting. 40% max HP if Crimson Curse wasting. I think when you're in wasting status, you're at risk of dying, though. It doesn't sound great. 15% scouting chance actually does seem very good. To decide who to give it to. There's the last mantra. Bounty Hunter, 25% damage, melee skills, penalty and move and stun skill chance. His stuns are really good though. I don't think I'd want to make that trade. Let me try to get this guy. So that's veteran. I need to start doing easy levels again. I'm running out of characters. Let's bring loot effects and we'll try. Maybe I can give him a build that focuses him in the back row. So currently is the opposite of that, isn't he? Oh, we'll play around with that in a sec. Serp. Morty. Do I not have a healer at this level anymore? I might not. Yikes. I guess I could bring Plaster, but that's gonna kick her out of that tier. Hmm. That's rough. I guess I could try to make it through the dungeon with overwhelming damage. Just good luck with that, right? Bring Ben. What's his deal? We'll try it. I'll run away if things are looking ugly. First, let me make sure I've got all their skills selected here. Serp has Wicked Hack. Definitely want the Barbaric Yawp increase. Probably Wicked Hack. Gotta conserve money now. I can't go too crazy. Q for sure. Chop for sure. Damage taken. That's fine. Oh shit, I never leveled up Ben at all. Yikes. I think we want Duelist Advance. Let's see. Bypass stealth, de-stealth. I guess I could try using that. There's a number of uses per battle. Which tells me that it's supposed to be pretty good. And loot effects. Bellows, debuffs, dodge, speed. Crits received is up by 5% while marked. That's not super great. Command, bolster, defender. Bellow he would have to take, I think. And I'm broke. I guess I can sell a trinket real fast. Let's see how it goes. Bark. Let's look at our shit here. Blast restriction. 10% crit does seem like it's kind of a big deal, but... yeah, that makes more sense. Good. It's the leper stuff. Healing received doesn't matter because I don't really have any way to heal right now. So... damage in position 1. Actually seems kind of good. I don't know. Damage and melee skills. Seems fine, and then you take the cool fancy thing that we just unlocked, which was this guy. So he needs to have the Crimson Curse to benefit from those riposte bonuses, I think. Let's see, this is move skill, stun skill. Does he have access to those things? Oh, he does not. Okay, so we don't want that. We want... I'd actually take this thing off of her. Yeah. Just deal with the extra stress. I'll probably do stun skill chance on her, seems good. I thought I had a custom item for stun skill chance, but like that was Hellion focused. But I think I had a party wipe and I lost all of it. Just kind of a bummer, a little bit. Anything else that's stun related? No, stun step. Kind of hoping that Barbaric Yaup does us some good in here to avoid incoming damage. Okay. And then we were going to here because I want to get the scouting chance item. It's a short dungeon, so it should be okay without a lot of healing items. And I would have to go farm some blood soon. I keep forgetting to do that, or we're gonna have a bad time. Oh wow, that's how broke I am. Jesus, okay. I'm never gonna be able to use two of these, so I may as well sell one. I don't like it. It's easy to forget how expensive this shit actually is. This is the ruin, so it's probably bandages. Alright. Fingers crossed. A little worried. Yes, Ben. I know you're very hungry. You're gonna have to wait, buddy. It's okay. Have patience.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to be in than the seat of our noble line?
For speed quest. Alright, that's the fucking dream right there. I get to skip 3 battles? Or, I guess 2 battles. 70%, 60%, 90%. Thank you. Good job, buddy. Whoa, what the fuck is that? Retreat is always a valid option. The thing from the stars. Okay. I like how the picture that it showed me is not what this actually looks like. I'm super dead, aren't I? Oh, this is the roaming boss from the Meteor DLC. So they changed how that ability works now, I guess. It's not so bad for now. I'm worried that's gonna get much worse. Vorpal Strike, nice dodge. Okay, accuracy buff, dodge buff. Guard ally, fellow. That's 3 roaming bosses in a row, I think. Ooh, screw that attack.
Another
nice crit.
Cleansed from our lands.
Blood in the mud, you tell him. If anyone's gonna be able to stun him, it's probably her. I can try it later. gonna be debuffing him, it looks like. Please don't stun. Nice, Lucky. I like that 22% damage while guarded. The Collector and, oh, what was the other one? It was the Crimson Court. Oh no, we never actually ran into him, but it warned us that he was in the level we were in. It's not marked yet.
Well struck.
It's crits. We gotta kill these crystals fast, because I think they blow up. It's very bad.
Another one falls.
Nice. 80% prot when HP is below 45%. Yikes. I don't think I have anything that ignores prot. At least not with this group. Maybe you're supposed to, like, use dots on him after this point, I guess. I am a god. I don't need your buffs, apparently, is what she's saying. Yeah, yikes. That's rough. Okay, that damages him every time he does that, at least, so that's good to know. Ow.
Ears. Blurred vision. The end approaches.
The other one was the Fanatic that I never got to fight. I think that that's the mechanic here, though.
The light, the promise of safety.
It's gonna work. Nice. Stun buffs for the win. Don't actually mark it by doing that, though. I am stunning. Man, that blight is really shitty. It's gonna kill her next turn. I don't have any way to clear it, I don't think, with this group. Yes, bleed for us, thanks. Fucking weirdo. Try to get some bleed on him, I guess. Nope. He's very resistant to it. So Serp is super dead.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Oh, Serp has another 2 rounds of that blight? Oh yeah, talk about being super dead. Bye, Serp. I love you. I'm sorry. I have no way to save you. Serp are dead.
Executed with impunity.
Crit the wrong thing! You crit the wrong guy.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Bleed hit. That's nice. Does the amount of damage you take affect the death blow saving throw? Oh, hitting the crystal heals her? Huh. It's just a raw chance. That's a small heal, I see. Would have gotten her out of death's door, I guess. My bad. And it heals the debuff after every turn. Bye. She saved. Good job.
Destroyed and sundered. Its particles scattered to the wind.
Cool. It's a lot of karma shards. So I could potentially save her if I run now, right? Because no turns will occur if I do that. Oh, eating will help. Okay. Only one more round.
And now the true test. Hold fast, or expire.
I'm trying to decide if I should run at this point. I guess they all take stress, but I get to keep this cool shit. And Serp doesn't die. Yeah, he's still pretty busted. And I guess if I can guard Serp enough, that depends on loot effects getting to act first. Yup, is in the second round, just Iron Swan I'll be able to use. Enemies are most likely to target the first character, right? I don't really have high DPS of this group either, do I? I think I'm gonna run with the stuff that I have. It's kind of a bummer because it's just a small level. I shouldn't have to do too many more battles to get out of here. It depends on what fights I get.
Great adversity has a beauty. It is the fire that tempers.
No regrets. Some regrets. No regrets.
The degeneracy of the hamlet is nothing, I fear, when compared to the condition of surrounding acres.
Did actually give me that, okay. Things phase shifting hide. I like stress related stuff. I don't know. I guess maybe if you're going into a level that you know is stress heavy, it feels hard for me to justify investing in it, I guess. Okay. Right, I'm broke. Shit. Well, I gotta go on a money mission. Minimal supplies kind of a situation. Alright. So, level. We want to take Hat Girl. And What's His Nuts. And some of my new characters, so like this name is lame. No, not this name is lame. Roger though. Row 1, row 1, row 1, row 1. I was gonna say, did they get rid of that block ability? Because it was really, really good. I guess not. No problem. Switching this is gonna make me go broke. I shouldn't bother. Need to use money for more important things. I guess I'll bring you on. Okay. Now, what do we got? Equip. Yes. Class restriction. Maybe don't hurt Serp. Didn't do you like Nodovan. Would have been the cruel thing to do. Stun. Does she have it? She does. Okay. Like, short missions are good for the shield breaker because you never have to rest. You don't have nightmares about snakes and shit. 35% damage versus marked. 10% prot. She's gonna be really stressed out. That's okay. This is the Cove, which Blight is okay in. Don't want lead in the Cove, I think is correct. I don't have all their combat skills, but thanks, game. Good looking out. Well, it's not actually the one we want to do. We want to do the short one. I almost screwed that up. Yikes. That's it. 90% of rooms. Warrens. That's where Blight sucks. Okay. Well, I'm focusing on prod anyway, so that's fine. And it's giving us some portraits, which we need. Because we're broke, and we badly need money. Oof. Can only do this so many times. So I can see if I have any items that I just don't like. Move skill chance is nice. I need to remember that I need to leave behind a certain amount of money to run these things. I've definitely been failing in that respect. Because you can generally make more money than you spend on resources to go into the dungeon, but you have to actually have money to buy resources in the first place, or you start borrowing against trinkets and stuff.
War against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
Explore 90% of rooms, okay. Can do. Nope. If it involves reading, I'm not fucking with it. It's not worth it. It's not the life that I'm living. Oh, I forgot to use the antiquarian again. Shit. Obstacles, fuck. Okay. I guess the stress and damage... I'm not sure if it would be worse than the torch loss or moving backwards. We'll see. Oh, now there's a battle. Ugh. Ugh. Oof. I forgot battles could spawn in areas you'd already visited. I guess that makes sense. Keep you from doing the crap that I was trying to do there. My dodge buff on. The one thing the antiquarian can actually do. That wasn't great.
Such a
That was also not great.
Not be left unanswered.
I think once you get to like level 3 of that skill, it actually ends up being pretty good. If I recall correctly.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
You guys should be dodging. Why aren't you dodging?
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
That's more like it. 17. And a bleed, but what are you gonna do? Nice dodge. As where a corpse is very punishing all of a sudden. 20, I'll take it. And another bleed, but, you know, whatever. Shit happens.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Hoot.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Oh, and so depends on us successfully getting past the trap as well, otherwise this was kind of pointless. 70, 60, 60. Good job. Guess you don't have to wait for it to glow red to be able to disarm it. I didn't know that before.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Hoping for a surprise around there. Bummer. Syphilis. Oh, shit. It's really bad.
Impressive.
These guys are beasts? I guess. Thought they were eldritch. I don't think I've ever noticed that their feet don't reach the ground.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Skill. These guys are Mr. and Mrs. Blight. Okay.
Obliterated.
The blood quickens.
Good resist. I think I should go for the attack.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Ooh,
Grievous
ouch.
Injury. Palpable fear.
Double stun is still worth it. It's good value. That was not worth it. It's such a shitty heal. I'll take it. Whoops, I meant to hit the other guy. The only two real healers are the Vestal and the Occultist, right? So you need to have lots of them. Since they level up so fast, you can't keep using them over and over. These dodges have not really been working. Miss, miss.
As the field falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Ugh, yucks. It's the second time I've missed that guy. Magellan is kind of like a healer.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
No, what's his nuts? Don't die on me! Right. Vestal's just really good. And maybe I should just do that.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Oh, I got some torches. I really needed those too. Alright, team. Way to go. I was a little worried. Do not have a
Such
shovel,
blockages
though.
are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Oh shit, oh well. No, nice, surprise, okay. Eight total damage. That sucks. It would have been really nice if I had landed that. What's the debuff? Minus dodge? Okay. Fair enough. Good job, Roger Roger. Proud of you. Powerful.
Is power. Unleash it.
I think he sucks in the front rows? I'm not sure. I don't know if it's possible to make an enemy totally ineffective by changing their row like you can with characters. I don't think it is. You can force them to use slightly worse abilities, but they'll never like pass their turn. Or move on their turn, as far as I know. Ooh. Gross. Nice dodge. Kind of lacking for DPS in this mission, unfortunately. Could be better. Dodge. That time we didn't miss. Good job. Yeah, I'll take 7. I gotta keep spamming the incense ability. She just has like a hookah with her. Oh man, these guys are really hard, man. Gotta like smoke up. Nice heal. Take 10. Good job. Well done. Are there any like trinkets or builds that help with the Hellion? It seems like most of the Hellion's really good abilities debuff her on subsequent turns, which is maybe the point that she's supposed to be at her strongest on turn 1. She's the wrap the battle without having a healer because you don't need a healer because you just killed everything before you needed to bother character. Excuse me. I am the desert in all its fury. Nice.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
It's trick of the light. Trick of the light. Pick the antiquarian. There we go. Oh yeah, what's the drawback on it? I don't mind knowing. two characters' stealth is really strong. Seems like that's valuable pretty much no matter what. Stun cheese of the Plague Doctor. She sends the front two and the Doctor sends the back two. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. And then your other two party members actually do the DPS. Good dodge.
A death by inches.
Increases are damaged by a lot, but only works with a low torch. Yeah, I think I have that one actually. Not a big fan of low torch anything. Really don't want to plan for that. Nice resist. I'm trying to think if I think it's a flaw of this game that healing is so critical and mostly restricted to one effective class. Because the Occultist isn't terrible, but I guess I also don't know how else you would design it without in a way that didn't require a healer. Stunning is kind of like pre-healing. It's avoiding damage on the next turn. I didn't actually know that that did a little bit of damage. Good to know.
Annihilated.
Try to keep up. Oh, I got some blood from that.
These
Nice.
nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Hunger. Not screwing with it, not worth it. Do serious Darkest Dungeon players try to play at low torch on purpose? It gives you a bunch of like magic find buffs and stuff, right?
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Pre-stress healing. Yeah. Because of Iron Swan nuking the back row character. The low torch, like, increased chance of getting surprised seems like it's way too big of a downside to mess around with, you know? These guys are effectively unstunnable. Low torch is decently common. That sucks really bad. Dag loves it. Interesting. Light resist is fairly high too. Right. Alright, she can Iron Swan from here. Shit. Oh, man. Jesus. This is not going well for me right now. I need to take these guys out quickly before they start doing bullshit. Nice dodge. It seems like it's a pretty fair trade, though. Like, I sort of read it as working that way. Allies are resistant to play. It's supposed to be this trade-off of danger for loot, but I was worried that it wasn't actually a fair trade, you know? Dodge? Look. Ucky yucky.
Sedated.
Hey, Nodovan, going well. PAX was excellent. Jaden and Kat had a really good time. My panel went really well. Happy to have gone. How do you want to spend your 30,000 bonus pool for unlocking a bonus stream? Nice. No one's getting the Crimson Curse in here. You did die, Nodovan. Everything's been going really well in Darkest Dungeon other than the fact that you're dead. Forgot about that. Shadow Hearts? Okay. Can do. It was valiantly, though. It was against a really hard enemy. It was kind of random too. It was like you were at 60% health, and I was about to heal you on your next turn, and then you got crit and blighted, and the blight killed you after Death's Door. Let's see. Nice, Jahan. Yeah, Cheers let you discount a bonus stream as though you spent SP on it, and as one of the rewards for the fundraiser, people got a pool of effective cheer bits to spend on that sort of thing. So you can spend enough to unlock one for Shadow Hearts and then spend the rest on something else or save it if you wanted to. These guys are a real pain in the booty, you know?
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
I gotta get some more money before we leave. It's trapped. Fucking course it is. What item can you use with a small chest like that? I guess I'll leave.
The swine folk's labyrinth may yet prove to be navigable.
Okay. So that should be enough money to get provisions for the next mission at least. Anti-venom? Huh. For a small chest. Oh, is that what the trap usually is? It's like a poison trap? That's clever.
The poor caretaker. I fear his long-standing duties here have affected him.
Nice. What item do you use with the small chest curio? Oh, I didn't see what the name of it was. It was a small one. There's one that you definitely use a key with, for sure. Gem inventory stacking increased by 1. Holy shit. I want that really badly. Want that really badly. Okay, I'm like halfway there. Some chests can be shoveled open. Gotcha. Like hit them with the shovel basically. Loot effects is a total nympho. That's fair. Johan's off gambling. Right. Oyster. It's a good chance. I know, right? What are these little shards here? Are these crystals here? They look like the logo is slightly different, so I'm not 100% clear. Oh man, I really want to just get another room for the cloister more than anything else. Huh. It must be the third upgrade. Man, that'll take a while. It's okay. Still want to get the bank. It's 24 portraits. New Vestal. Does anyone not have a character named after them?
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
Could be Nodovan 2. Or Notovan. Two nat 2 heaven. Oh. Like 2 not 2 heaven. That's too perfect, actually. 2 not 2 heaven. Okay. I feel like Vestal kind of gets screwed on skills because there's 2 that are mandatory. Does every class feel like it has at least 1 mandatory skill? This game is almost perfect by my standards, so there are very few things I feel like they could do differently that would make it better. Anything I say to that effect is mostly just quibbling. How am I so poor? What did I spend money on just now? It doesn't cost money to upgrade these, right? I thought I left the dungeon with like $6,000. Does it cost money to recruit people? No, because you need to be able to for free. I feel like this particular set is basically perfect for Vestal. Maybe you could take Illumination because of the de-stealthing power. Yeah, I dispersed SP. Check your Discord, Donovan, for the fundraiser. Let's see. Try doing another low-level mission so I can try to make some money back here. Any short ones? It's not a lot. Fasting serum. Huh. Anybody giving out paintings? I still need paintings really badly. Nope, don't think so. Gotta go do a dungeon just to do a dungeon. I could do a champion level. I've never tried one. I guess that team is all... It's supposed to be short. I don't think I have enough money for provisions, though. I'll give it a try. Watch me lose all of my champions. Oof. I don't have enough to upgrade all of their skills to level 4. The dungeon probably is balanced around that. Thanks. There. It's one of those situations where I've already failed before even going in. Guess we'll see. % crit, 4 accuracy, 4 dodge. Sounds great. Okay. Fingers crossed. I've never done a champion level dungeon. Subnautica is probably going to top out too once it gets its bonus stream that it just unlocked. Is that all I want to bring? Food and torches? I think so. I don't think I really have a choice. Okay. Well, I hope everything goes okay. 2, 2, 2. But you can only do finale once now? Huh. Was it that good? They used to whiff on me a lot. Maybe they did that and then buffed it to make it better or something. He's okay in this row. I've heard the new Spider-Man game is really good. It's getting incredible reviews, right? Like 9.5 or higher.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
Alright, we're gonna find out how hard this is with this first battle out here. I'm a little worried. Single use now says to debuff the gesture for 3 turns, right? I like them having limited number of uses for skills. It's clever. Let's go web slinging.
Exposed to a killing blow.
You need to dodge, man. Jesus. 240% bleed resist.
Masterfully executed.
I knew I was going in here too. Nice dodge. Pretty good heal. I'll take it. Keep dodging. Good job. Proud of you.
Confidence surges.
Good
as
deal.
the enemy crumbles.
Ow. Not as good of a deal.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
It's a Led Zeppelin song. Hey Ben, I know you're very hungry, aren't you?
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Nice crit. Good dodge. Can't do anything there. That's okay.
As the fiend
Alright,
falls,
vulnerability hex.
faint hope blossoms.
Getting a good amount of money here. Okay, everything might be alright, I hope. I like how their costumes changes as their gear levels up. That's really cool. Medicinal herbs, maybe? Hey, disinfect the station. Look at that. It's a stack of gold. This is a really big dungeon for a short level. Okay, well I can avoid a battle then. Can you build enough scouting chance that you're basically guaranteed to scout every room? Is that possible? I wonder if there's even the stats in the game to make that possible. I've seen at least one trinket that affects it. Contains loot. Delightful. Less delightful.
Cruel machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I only get to skip one. Packs seem to be almost universally safe to interact with, which is nice. Oh boy, who's this guy? Damage boost. Is it the bone bearer that's doing that? Looks like it. Oh god. Uh-oh. That's not fun at all. He really wants to move in the back, I guess. 240% stun resist. Okay. Whatever you say, game. Should always judgment if she's the only one that needs healing. Ooh, that sucks. Unfortunate. He's got really high dodge. Back another round. Like the cool little blinking eye on his pennant. Is this guy unique to champion dungeons?
Continue
Nice.
the onslaught. Destroy them.
He was providing him with a buff. Okay, cool. Clear the corpse was correct. Nice. Oh, the torch up was nice on that too. Nice crit. Good job. Take 14. I like having two healers. Seems very good, actually. 115% stun resist. Ow. Ow. I'm gonna start taking stress for the combat taking too long soon, I think. I don't Gonna wrap shit up here.
A decisive
Crit
pummeling.
for 1 damage. Nice dodge. There we go.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and
I think we'll be able to survive this one. It's gonna be a little rough, but it should be doable. Skip that room battle in the center. Will help a little bit. And I should walk out of here with some money. Money. Doing okay on torches too, it looks like. I feel like those curios might be new from Crimson Court. We did Crimson Court for a while, and now I'm seeing them in almost every dungeon. They must be like if you get screwed without blood, we're going to try to make sure we provide some to you.
Evil intent.
I do like there's a permanent upgrade that's like the player never, or the party never randomly gets hungry anymore. Frees up an inventory space. I guess that's a good way to use the inventory design space of giving you rewards that spare you needing to invest in certain things anymore. Iron Maiden. Excellent! Execute them. Nice.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Probably we ventured onto land. Why do we leave when Mother Ocean provided all we needed beneath her tender waves? I will now return home, back to her embrace. Money. Cool. Good job. Someone's saying reading was a bad idea. Yeah. The journal pages, I think, are safe, but any curios that deal with reading, you want to stay away from. Oh God! All right, well, this is rough. Burn this guy down as quickly as I can here. I can probably out-heal them forever, if nothing else. Stress is going to be the fear. Wicked Surge. What does that do? Oof. Yikes. That's not good. Okay, it's basically unstunnable. And the back is not, though. Ow! Good lord. Oh God. You have 40% damage now? Jesus Christ. Okay. That... We can't brook that. Ooh, I need to pull him forward to keep him from one-shotting. Ow. Because it wasn't quite a one-shot, but it still hurt very badly. Ground pound. Ow. I was saying about out-healing... Oh, that can stun everyone? Fuck that. Jesus Christ. Ooh wee, this is not my day. Stun chance isn't great. Ugh. Ugh. Oh,
Dizzying blow to
good
body and
lord.
brain.
Wash you. 10's not great. I might have to get out of here. I'm so close to ending the dungeon though. I only have one more room after this. I really can't outpace them. At least not with that crazy buff that asshole keeps doing. Ugh. Not my day. Could pull him forward again. I'm trying to figure out what the right move is this turn. Also heal himself. I think I gotta pull him forward. I gotta get rid of his buff. It's too dangerous to be left alive. Really need to get a crit on that party heal. Would help a lot. I gotta go for the single target. This is damage versus unholy. That's a damage penalty. Okay. Worth playing it safe. It'd be funny if his banner continued to buff them. Oh my god. Please don't use your ground pound. Nice 20 heal. This grave can wait. Tell him, man. We gotta pull asshole forward. Ow.
Perched at the very precipice.
And Yukubo got stunned. Jesus. That's a really strong ability.
Death cannot be escaped.
Does Death's Door recovery get worse each time you get Death's Doored, or how does that work? This guy's got so much protection. Ooh.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
No kidding. Stun already wore off at least. Hopefully the Vestal gets to go before Yukupo's turn. Or I meant the Bone General's turn, but we're still okay.
Terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
I really gotta get a crit against this dude. At least the sharpshooter is not as dangerous as he was at the beginning. That's correct for now. The hit chance.
Impressive.
Yeah. Be able to Wicked Swan the guy in the back.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Really need you to be dodging that, Washu.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Do I go for the damage or do I heal? I get out of Death's Door. Safer.
The light, the promise of safety.
Just in case someone else targeted him that turn. Good dodge. Oh, now we're critting. On the person who least needs healing. Ooh, yikes. It's a bummer miss there. Get that bayonet jab, though. That's less punishing. And I'm damaging him when I do that. Ow, no stuns, no stuns. Oh god, 2 stuns. Well, one of my healers ended up not getting stunned, so that's good. It's okay, it's the best possible person for you to target there. And again, we're crit healing the person who does not need it. Who's about to need it if he got hit by that crushing blow. Round 10. Now he's resisting move attacks. Both of those missed. Because God hates me. Slowly but surely. No stuns. Don't stun my healers. Don't stun my healers and we're fine. Stunned one of my healers. Can live with that. Can't live with both of them. Oof. Jesus. Well, now he better get a big heal. Nice.
Blow.
Good job, dude. You needed to do that. Okay, I want to praise you, but that was mandatory for our success. Alright, Alright, so I need a crit from the...
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade
Not a crit,
the
but
sharpened
okay.
blade.
Onyx. What am I going to put this on? I guess I'll dump it. Get him out of Death's Door. Ornate sarcophagus.
Waiting to be spent.
Busts are good. I should be safe going this way. I'm taking some stress
Even the
damage.
cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Foul vapors, huh? Tetanus. Oh, it's just straight bad. Right on. Hey, we survived our first ever level 5 dungeon, and man, was it rough. Okay. I gotta rethink that party. I think I had a level 5 plague doctor that died.
Beginning to feel familiar.
Like, I think I attempted a level 5 dungeon, and they died immediately, and I was like, oh, fuck this, and left. Stress healer received, 33% healing, so minus 10% damage. Yeah. I think you really want to use the Crusader as a healer. Doesn't seem effective. Oh, they're almost up to level 6. Is level 6 new? Has it been around since the game first came out? It's a lot of fucking diseases. Jesus. Chill out, game.
The plume and the pistol. A fitting end to my folly.
Well,
And a curse upon us all.
perfect timing, game. It is week 60, and we're at time. It's not new at all. Oh, wow. For some reason, I just thought it stopped at 5 for some reason. Thanks to everybody for hanging out. I'll let you know what's coming up for the rest of this week, next week, and a couple weeks after that. We got time.